Joining me in studio today are some of my favorite hubbubs. Will, Denny, and Joe Kennedy. How are you doing, bubs?
Good. How are you?
I'm just doing great. We're here to talk a little bit about CushingHub.net today, but before we do, let's talk about that bub throwdown. Let's just get it out there.
Well, you're losing. How's that for a start?
Okay, well, I kind of have my reasoning about why I'm two behind you. Today.
But you cannot
I'm at
catch up.
51.
Yeah.
You're
all I'm saying is I'm employing new strategy to make that distance wider. You guys can keep. And I passed Will. I was behind Will by one forever. Now, Will's smiling. I'm a little concerned about Will, but I'm just telling you, I'm trying to widen that gap a little bit. So, all tactics are in play.
I have some new tactics too that I'm anxious.
I need to
start
practice my
on.
tactics. Let me do it right now. You're watching this, right? Go to the hub and register. CushingHub.net. Go there, register.
And add Will Denny as a hubbub.
Donna and Friends is who you want as a bub.
Now,
This thing is getting serious.
To just protest those two, just do mine, and then leave them in the dust. Because if you want to be on the winning team, come
And
over
we're
here.
forgetting
Over
about
here.
our poor bub Mike, who joined the race kind of late.
Thought he had 186 bubs.
That was so funny. He was like,
Sound
I've
out.
got 186 bubs. No. It was sad to break that down.
If he wins, I may just shoot myself because we ought to be able to beat him pretty handily. I would think.
Man. Okay, well, the bub throwdown continues right here, and everybody's employing their own tactics. I guess I'm going to have to figure out something. All right, let's move on to CushingHub.net itself, and let's talk about it thus far.
Yeah, the site is going well. We're getting close to 200 users. That's a good thing. We really can't stress the importance of joining the site enough. It's a community tool, and it will only be as valuable as the use that people make of it, really.
Yes.
I think there's a lot of reasons to join. I mean, Will mentioned last time in the last segment we did about the hub that Facebook is important. And it's good to keep your Facebook account. This can work in tandem, but this is going to have very specific information about Cushing. When we get everything implemented into the site that we want, it's going to be very, very easy. I would kind of describe it as a funnel almost. We're going to take all of the important what everybody considers important, to one person is different to another, but we're going to take all that information, put it into the hub, and let you easily find it in one place. And I think that's important. You won't have to dig and find 3 different event calendars. You won't have to go to 14 different sites to find out, what's going on at this school or that school or this sporting event or this. I mean, it's going to be simple and easy to get on there and just get all that information in one place. And I think that's the big concept of the whole thing.
Also, let's talk a little bit about classifieds as well. That's really important, I think, to bub users, in a sense, is being able to take advantage of that. They're free.
Yes, they are. Absolutely free. Free to post, free to... Oh, I'll show you how you get to the classified section. It's up here. You click on this little menu icon. And then we have classifieds. We also have a link up at the top. As I said, it's free to post. Your listing will stay on the hub for 3 months, after which time you'll have to renew it. And we thought this would be an excellent idea for the community, not only to buy, sell, and trade, but also to advertise job postings, want ads as well. As you can see, you also have the opportunity to add a picture, and if you click on a classified, it gives you a little bit more information and also contact information.
One thing I think that's important about the classifieds is that we have a lot of, the newest thing kind of on Facebook has been these buy, sell, trade pages, which are very good. And there's nothing wrong with that. The one thing that the classified section has is it's searchable. And the biggest complaint I hear about people using on the buy-sell trade ads is you can't find what you were looking for once it's been posted over, or people have added posts to it. It sinks deeper and deeper, and it gets harder to find. So, and I've been doing this the last few days is posting on buy, sell, trade, but after I have a classified on the hub, and then just putting that link over there of whatever it is and giving some basic information about it, and people are seeing that on the Facebook side, and then they're able to come to the hub classified side and then search and find it immediately. And so you can do that in reverse. So if you know, hey, I saw that car for sale the other day, I want to go back and look at that again. You go to the hub, you put in that information, you can search for that. I think that's a very big deal there, and it makes it a lot easier to interact, I think, with the person interested in the person that you're buying or selling to, and it just makes it a lot more functional. So I would encourage those people that are doing that. I think they may think that maybe it's kind of a competitive thing. It's not. They're both free. They're both easy to use,
Exactly.
but there are some different features on the hub site that may assist you in posting over there, and I think that's the best way.
And being able to keep track with it.
Yes,
Yes, I think
yes.
that's really important.
And see who's actually contacting you. I mean, I think it's a little easier instead of it's a little bit tough to do on the Facebook side, but that's been working well, and I think this can be an addition to and really help assist that. So hopefully people will kind of discover that and start to use that.
And that's a good point, Joe, because actually Facebook, we're not advocating drop Facebook, come over
No,
here.
right.
Everyone can keep their Facebook page. I mean, I'm not going to give up my Facebook, page, but I love the fact that I can come to a more collective community site.
It's kind of about dialing it in just a
Yes.
little bit and stuff, information that is more relevant to just the community. I think that's the big deal there.
Mhm.
And it's on all these levels. I mean, if you're buying something locally, you're selling something that is not sellable at a distance to a major distance, a car or something like that. Maybe people need to come to you. So, I mean, this is a local way to connect with everybody interested in Cushing, and we're trying to make all those things very, very beneficial and very, very easy for you on the hub. So.
Will, do you think that we could go to your profile page? I know I've had people have a hard time up above the profile picture, where you see that you're actually getting like a bub invite, or you might have a message. Kind of like to point that out to people that are watching today so that they are aware of where those are located.
Absolutely. If we click here.
Since we are in the heat of a hub bust down, want to make sure that they're understanding. Yeah.
So we'll go up here. But if they've added CushingHub@gmail.com to their safe senders list, they should be getting email notifications about their hubs. But to accept friend requests, you have these three icons right here, and the one that's a little person tells you about your friend requests. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now.
Oh,
That's a real
sad.
problem for you.
It is a big problem for me.
I hate that for you.
Aw.
The other icons that you have here that you may not know about are one for notifications, and your new friend requests also show up there. I do have some notifications there, some people that added me today or accepted my requests. And you also have an icon for messages. You click on that. I don't have any messages, although I did have some yesterday. Concerned users. I'll just close that out. And yeah, that's my profile. So go on there and add me as a bub.
Or me before him. You can also add your picture, and I think we've got some bubs that are faceless. They're avatar bubs.
Yeah, and we encourage you to
We
add your
do.
pictures so we know who we're communicating with.
Share your
Personalize
pictures.
it. Personalize it. Let us know a
Yeah.
little bit about you.
Share your pictures with us.
Everybody's more interested that way, I think. I know that adding the bubs on there it's very, maybe some people might think it's redundant a little bit with Facebook, but again, it's about connecting directly with Cushing. And so we just encourage you to get all your Facebook friends over here, and start to if you just filtered your Facebook side by Cushing people that are in Cushing and invited them.
Yeah.
That would be a wonderful way to do that, and a good way to get this started off the ground. So.
Absolutely. When we also want to remind people that if you want to watch what Red Dirt Media Group is streaming, That's an easy way.
Finally, we have a home. Finally, we
Yes.
have a home, and that's where it will be.
That I love.
And
Absolutely.
everything will be there. I mean, it's going to be, you know, of course, Donna and Friends, which you're watching now, and then sports and everything else is going to be right there as well. And so, and that will continue to develop, and you'll see more programming and more information there in the near future too. So that's all good.
And we're utilizing our mobile streamer quite a bit, and that's allowing us to go on location and do some things live. Recently, Barbecue and Blues.
Right.
We spent 2 evenings there, and we're able to bring people that were unable to attend that programming, and I got some great feedback on that.
Here's a little tip, and I'll put this out there in prior to sports football season coming up. Is if you actually watch the broadcast on your phone at the game, mind you, that it's almost like getting an instant replay, because there's a delay, a little bit of delay. By the time it goes around the world and everything's streamed and it comes back, you actually watch the play out there. If you wanted to see that again, you're going to have it right there on your phone. You're going to be able to hear it and see it again right there with all your friends in the stand. So I saw people doing that last year, which I thought was very interesting. And there's just enough delay that it comes about 5 or 10 seconds after the play's over. You're going to get to see it one more time.
Yeah, that's
So
really
it's kind of a cool little deal.
feature. It really is. Well, we're just about out of time. Anything that you two want to add?
Other than you guys are going down, you can't.
This-
We'll
catch
see
me.
about
This
Okay,
bub
we'll see
throwdown
about that.
is major. So everyone out there watching right now, this thing it's really major. So you'll
And it's a
you'll
close
want to
race.
find me
It's a very close
and
race.
be my bub.
Get on the bub or get on the
And
hub.
wait
Be a
about
bub.
48 hours before you add them, so that I
Oh
can get.
no!
Is
They
that a
put all wrong.
strategy? I mean, I think that's a strategy.
That's not a strategy at all.
Well,
that strategy won't help you if that's your strategy.
Exactly.
okay.
It'll
Well,
just take longer for you to lose.
time for some new guest. You're watching Donna and Friends.
That's a terrible strategy.
Just wait 2 days.
You're watching RDMG TV.